Hello everyone and welcome. How and when was the world created? The purpose of creation, as in how and when, can be asked provided there is a beginning. Something that has a beginning is an effect, and so there can be cause. But reality, as the only permanent entity, is eternal, meaning time, change, and cause don't exist in eternity. Eternity cannot be the cause for anything. So, there cannot be any cause for the creation as such. The question as to how and when was the world created is like a dream character asking how and when did the dream start. The dream started apparently in deep sleep when there was no time. The element or concept of time is only in phenomenality and part of the dream. The rational mind sees reality in terms of cause and effect. So it presumes that the cause and effect is also true for reality. Mind does not realize it is just the way it perceives. So, the cause and effect that seems to be true from the point of view of the mind does not apply to eternity or reality or awareness. The laws that operate in mind's world don't operate in the spiritual world. Causation does not apply to reality or awareness because there are no two things there, one to cause another. So, reality can never ever cause a creation. Since we cannot deny the experiencing of the world, we can understand creation in a different way. To have a creation, you need a cause. For example, to make a pot, you need clay and a potter. Someone with an idea and the energy to turn the clay into a pot. When we speak of the whole of existence, we say that the cause is reality or awareness. But our metaphor breaks down when we try to apply it to awareness and existence because awareness is limitless or non-dual. In our example, the potter and the clay are two different things in the same plane. One supplies the substance and the other the intelligence and the energy. But the unchanging or actionless reality or awareness cannot be split into two. It is not possible for anything to change its intrinsic nature. How can fire produce or become cold? Infinity, thus, can never become finite. So it has to create the world in another clever way. Reality, awareness, has to be both the cause and the effect, the potter and the pot. Normally, when we create something, the substance undergoes a change. If we want to make cheese, we start with a sweet liquid, milk, and end up with a sharp tasting solid. But reality or awareness has to create by assuming another form without surrendering its intrinsic nature as infinite awareness. And this is possible only by dreaming and are imagining. For instance, when you dream, you remain the same and you create the dream world out of your own mind or consciousness. You are the substance of the dream. You are the intelligence that creates the dream, and you are the energy that makes the creation happen. You are both the subject and the object, the cause and the effect. The beauty of it is that because you are the apparent cause, you are not affected by the effect. The effect depends on you, but you are not affected by it. Isn't it cool? It is like this. You may get cut in your night dream, but you are not affected by it in any way. A spider's web is the spider, but the spider is not the web. The clay is always free of the pot, but the pot is not free of the clay. As the rope appears in the form of a snake in twilight, and as the sleeping man appears to be doing in a dream world, so also reality appears in the form of the world. The gold does not become a substance called ornament because the ornament is only an appearance with no actual existence. And before, during, and after the appearance of the ornament, the gold remains the same. It is the same with reality or awareness. So, in the highest understanding, reality does not create or become the world, but appears as such on account of the apparent limitation put on it by the mind in ignorance. Creator or creation is a need for the mind because the mind cannot conceive infinity and eternity. Mind sees eternity as time, infinity as space, and reality as matter. Reality or awareness as Maya makes people in their dreaming state experience things in dreams without actually creating those dream objects. Similarly, reality or awareness as Maya also makes people in their waking state experience this waking world without actually creating the world. Maya, as you know, is a power within the reality or awareness that makes the impossible possible, which is life. Since we cannot deny the hidden reality of the phenomenal world, here is an enlightened perspective. From the absolute standpoint of awareness, there is nothing other than itself. From the relative standpoint of mind, the world is an appearance. It is a temporary modulation of awareness. In Vedantic tradition, it is called mithya, meaning apparently real or dependently real. In actuality, world comes into existence every time a thought rises and goes out of existence, every time a thought subsides. Mind or thought masterfully and apparently divides reality into two for the sake of experience. What a wonder! Therefore, it is more appropriate to call this so-called creation as manifestation or projection or dream or superimposition. But remember, Even though the world is a relative or a second order reality, a relative world has relative laws. So respect those laws. If you run into a wall in your night dream, you are going to get hurt as long as you are in that dream. So, in your own knowing experience or realization of eternity, or when you wake up from this waking dream, you will know that nobody has created this world. Taking a famous metaphor from the Vedantic tradition, the world is like a rope in twilight, appearing as a snake. God seen through a mind is the world, and the world seen through love is the God. Thank you.